Hey friends, welcome back into this channel. I'm Angelo and I'm a coder, and today we are talking about what I do as a freelance software developer. To do it, I will take the last client project I received as an example. The typical idea of a software engineer is someone that receives requirements from a client and then, like a nerdy night owl, develop and turn this specification in a digital asset product called simply app. And yeah, you are right, so the video finished here, thank you for watching and see you in the next video, bye! Okay, just kidding. A software developer is more than that, because we don't simply take input and give output. We are creators. We create, we invent, and we resolve in so many ways people problems and people needs. But always remember that the clients never know what they want, neither what functionality or which functionality release or when release them. So, a good software developer, a good freelance software developer should be able to drive the clients to take the right direction. We can do it using a simple approach called Learn, Build, Measure, described in the book The Lean Startup by Eric Ries, and you can find a link in the description. So in December I got this client project. I'm always open to new client projects, especially if they come up as a startup. So if you have a startup or you have an idea, please write me to startup@angelocammaroto.com and I will try to help you if I can. After a little talk with the client, he sent to me this document, this very long specific document. And for long I mean 40 pages of specifics, of requirements, of plans for the next 2 years. The next 2 years. Did you get my point? Yeah, because it's a little bit weird, no sorry, it's too weird. Think about a startup with a document that describes all the requirements, the features and so on for the next 2 years. Because we live in a world so mutable, we have to build a product, we have to build a product that can be able to adapt to every situation. And it's not a good idea to have a product with 2 years of plans and feature and so on. Yeah, in fact, when you approach this kind of project, the problems are 3. The first one, you risk to develop an app that doesn't match with the user desire and the client desire, because neither the user or the client never knows what they want. The second problem is an immediate consequence, because you will develop an app that no one uses because it is useless, because it doesn't match with the user desire. And the third problem is maybe the biggest one, the huge one, because you risk to never get a paycheck, because the client loses money because no one uses the app and may never get a revenue. So without a revenue by the client, you will never get a paycheck. So to solve this problem, you have to approach to the project in a different way, analyze the project with a different mind, find a feature that could probably deliver value to the user, and then you have to build an app, an MVP, with this single feature and measure what are the feedback users. No, the users' feedbacks. This is the beginning of the Learn, Build, Measure approach, and this cycle is a powerful way to develop product, services or app that can adapt in a very unstable environment, like the world that we are living right now. So in order to apply the Learn, Build, Measure approach, you have to plan your experiment, you have to plan your idea and have a formal hypothesis. Then you can develop your idea, your product, your service, your app, and you have to focus on one single feature that can deliver value to the user. After you build it, you can test it with the users and you can measure the feedback and get a lot of information from these feedbacks. And the last step is to learn from this information. You have to learn from these feedbacks and decide if preserve or pivot. if you preserve with this feature and develop other features around it, or if change something in your app, in your idea. So the biggest advantage of this technique is to minimize the risk when you are developing a product or an app or an idea, and help to the client to deliver something, minimize the expense. When I get a client job, a freelance job, whatever, I always apply this technique. Also in my employee job, when I get a feature or a new product, a new idea, I try as a developer to guide the client in the right direction in order to minimize the risk and deliver something to user that can generate revenue for the client and value for the user. And in this particular case, with this client project, we decided to deliver an app, to deliver the idea between March and April, and then measure the feedback, the user feedbacks between April and May, and then decide if preserve in this direction or pivot and change the direction and features. So in this way all of us are happy, because all the people in the chain are happy, because the user gets an app that generates value to them, the client gets a revenue, and me get a paycheck. So this is the most excited part of what I do as a freelance software developer. If you are already a software developer, I hope that this video will help you to try a different approach when you will get a new client job. If you are not a software developer, I hope that this video will help you to understand how this job looks like. So if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. In this way you will never miss my new upcoming videos. Also, if you have any troubles, any worries, any doubts about software developer careers, please let me know them in the comment. I will try to answer you, to help you, and maybe I will try to make new videos about software developer careers. Thank you again for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye!